Well, hello my beautiful Aries, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for December 2024. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aries, this is your monthly reading for December. Well, here we are in the final month of the year. It's been a bit of a crazy one, but we made it through and we are left to reflect on how much you've grown as a person through all the ups and downs, as well as take stock of all your personal successes, both big and small, and of course reflect on the lessons you learned along the way and set new visions for the future. It's a big month to decompress, to let your hair down, but also give one more final push to close out the year on a high. Now we also have Jupiter, Mercury, Uranus, Neptune, and Chiron currently retrograding, and Mars will follow suit from the 6th of December. So you in particular, my beautiful Aries, may feel the pace or energy slowing down a little bit more as we close out 2024 and embrace 2025. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, for we have just officially stepped into Sagittarius season, which influences us all to harness our personal power. Now this month it hits a little bit different. We have 2 new moons, which seeds a healthy dose of optimism and a touch of grounded realism and preparation for the future. Now the first kind of energy at the beginning of the month with that new moon, it nudges us all to notice where we could encourage our wild side to come out and play a little bit more, to seek more adventure and be more spontaneous, or acknowledge if our happiness has been blocked in some area of our life so that we can set changes in motion to unblock and let more happiness flow in. Now it also asks us to have faith on our path. Even if the path ahead feels unclear or uncertain, know that all shall come together as you plan and desire. Now, the second new moon on the 30th, often called the black moon, increases our manifestation potential with its heightened energy. As well as our libido, it reignites our lust for life, and it occurs in the sign of Capricorn, which encourages us all to set new visions in motion to move towards success for the year ahead. Now, December also helps us to tap into party mode, but as 2024 has been a little bit challenging, you may feel too exhausted to party. Now, however, even though you may feel like that Sagittarius influence, it revitalizes your spirits. It increases your energy to spend quality time with your nearest and dearest, or seek out new experiences to rediscover that sparkle and magic in the everyday moment. And as well as a positive energy, there's always an opposite. I don't really want to say a negative because I don't feel it is. We have Sirius planet Saturn. It's at a hard angle to the moon at the beginning of the month, which can force us all to be a little bit more strict with our finances and of course our time, as well as influencing us to take a cold, hard look at long-term goals. So there may be a bit of a push and pull between responsibilities and party time. Balance, of course, is the key to getting the best out of December, but do not forget to celebrate your accomplishments. Now, we are already under one of the most prolific influences, Pluto in the sign of Aquarius. It affects us all to detox, declutter, remove the old to clear space for the new. So you may be super conscious of not overindulging this month, or even start early with your intentions for the new year. Now this is an obvious energy, but we have the full moon in Gemini, which could wreak havoc with postal deliveries, so get your orders in early. And as Mercury will be in retrograde until the 15th of December, travel delays or disruptions may increase. And I would also suggest getting important information in writing or save down important documents, as power outages and gremlins in the system tend to occur during retrogrades. Now the solstice on the 21st, it's a perfect time to send your gratitude and wishes out to the universe. This powerful day sends a ripple effect out to your future self, connecting your vibrations to the outcome you desire. So be really clear, set time aside to utilize this energy and manifest what your heart desires. Now, some of you may not want to know how the planetary alignments affect global events, so please fast forward until I pick up your first card. And of course, if you want to stay on, then here we are. On a global scale, planet Mars, it stations and then it retrogrades on the 6th. Now this station point on the 6th, it can be very volatile, increasing the potential for a sudden battle of egos, resulting in events that can cause the world to really sit up and take notice. Now, the retrograde itself after the 6th can encourage a temporary pause on conflicts, so it can be positive. But Mars stationing, it's chaotic and it's also unpredictable. And on a personal level, this day in particular, it could be highly pressurized because people tend to get a little bit cranky during this planetary shift, so watch out for that. Also, Saturn, it clashes with Jupiter, which could provoke a temporary dip in the financial markets, but things will stabilize. Also, it can cause spontaneous bursts of tension between people when governing bodies go too far. Society pushes back, enough is enough, as Saturn fights hard to bring stability and order to global systems. Now, Pluto, it will continue to work hard to expose corruption. So we will, of course, see many more exposés in order to bring justice. This will continue right through till 2025. And of course, Neptune goes direct on the 7th. So we could see a tectonic plate shift detected that brings sudden changes to water conditions for some. And, also, we will continue to see some of that crazy weather we've been having, okay? Now, on a personal level, I want you to be aware that this energy actually works really well for you. It lifts brain fog or confusion around your goals, aiding you to be clear and direct. And with so many planets either retrograding or shifting this month, it's a bit of a mixed bag, but it reminds you to embrace the moment with those that you care about. Reconnect with things you really love doing just because it feels good. And of course, clear out 2024 to make space for a fresh new start in 2025. And remember, Venus slides into Aquarius's DMs on the 7th, making it a perfect month to discover love or even reestablish long-term relationships with that fuzzy feeling. Yes, there is a lot of chaos and uncertainty in the world, and the planetary energy actually works super hard to avoid escalation in the month of December. It's important not to let fear control your vibration because, of course, fear robs you of joy. It's important to also recognize that we are all energy and our energy emits out into the ether. So if you are in a vibration of fear, it will sort of project itself and perpetuate a cycle of fear. So easier said than done, I absolutely know, but this month it kind of promotes you to really celebrate your wonderful self and the people that you care about. And remember that you are a human being, not just a human doing. It's been a monumental year so far, but as Mars goes through one of its retrograde cycles, the pressure, it will be off. It's time to relax, recalibrate, and reflect on the reality of your situation. Set new intentions, reestablish creative patterns, recharge, reclaim, and renew your personal power to reignite that fire in your soul and make long-lasting changes for your bright future ahead. Now, looking at your energy, I see that you are taking charge of your life in the month of December, and you are so looking forward to the new year because your first card there is the Emperor, okay? So this is about you reestablishing your personal power. It's an Aries card, so I feel like you are prioritizing your own needs in this month, but also this is about you still having that go-getting spirit. You're still focusing on your goals. You're implementing all that knowledge that you've acquired throughout the year, and you are getting a bird's eye view of your life to strategize the year ahead. Now, this Emperor energy indicates that you have a lot on your plate. You've got so much on your to-do list. You're in the throes of your responsibility. So you're getting a lot done. You're going to be very productive this month. And I see that a lot of you are going to be stricter with your time. And the Emperor energy indicates that you're in a bit of a serious mode at the beginning of the month because you have a lot to do. So you're not about to waste your time at the beginning of the month. But also this is about you kind of plotting and strategizing what you want to do next. So I definitely see that you have a plan. You're sticking to your plans. A lot of you, these could be financial plans. They're also to bring a little bit more spontaneity, a little bit more energy to be in the flow of doing more things that you love. A lot of you are looking for new things to connect to, whether these are like new courses or to get involved in the neighborhood or see new events or even connect to new festivals or even like launch new endeavors in your business. If you're an entrepreneur, it could be that you're branching out or setting yourself up for 2025. A lot of you are going to be super busy if you're an entrepreneur. You're going to be working extra hard to tie up loose ends and be in the flow so that you can take a vacation and a well-earned rest. For those of you who are in a company, for example, and you work for other people, I see something being offered to you. A lot of you, it could be like new projects or figureheading kind of a department, but also there is a bonus, windfall energy at the end of the month there. Now you can actually see yourself getting this windfall at the beginning of the month, but I feel like you'll be able to save a little bit or utilize it to go on your bills or saving plans, pensions, things like that. But I do see a lot of you getting a bonus this time of year because of all of your hard work and your accomplishments there as well. But ultimately, this is about you being brave. I feel this is about you marching to the beat of your own drum. I feel a lot of you have conquered so many things this year. Some of you, it will be health-related endeavors. Some of you, it will be that you're taking charge of your energy, your time. A lot of you are cutting out things that do not align with your progress or your vision for the future or the lifestyle that you intend to aspire to. I see a lot of you being able to save money this month, even though I see a lot of you also in gifting mode. I see that you are actually going to be very conscientious of not overspending, but still getting quality goods and also treating yourself there as well. Now, with the Emperor energy, this can indicate that you have a serious plan, you're sticking to it, but also because it is an Aries energy, and as you can see, that energy is emitting from the crown chakra, a lot of you are reestablishing your power, but also in a sense of knowingness. You know you're going to be successful. You know you're taking charge. And I feel a lot of you are deepening your connection with your higher self. These two cards are very cerebral. It means you are deeply in thought about who you are, what you stand for, your morals, your belief system, your traditions. A lot of you are reestablishing your traditions or doing something traditional at this time of year. And I feel like you're gaining inner wisdom, but also I feel that you're learning more about yourself this month, what you're capable of under pressure. I see a lot of you are pretty burnt out and maybe even stressed out as well, but you're showing up and you're giving it your all. So I definitely see that you're going to be rewarded for this. Now, of course, we have the Hierophant as your protagonist energy. So a lot of you are wanting to learn more things or discover new knowledge this month. It could be information about your business, could be information about yourself. You have the Hierophant there as your outcome. So whatever it is you're seeking in the month of December, you will acquire that new knowledge to help you through. Some of you are launching new styles. If you're an artist, for example, it could be that you're trying out a new style. If you're a musician, it could be you're trying a new genre of music, or you're writing a new song to promote for next year. For example, some of you could also be launching a different branch of your business or a brand. There could be some sort of like collaboration there as well. Also, I see some of you wanting a new job. So once you get that bonus in your bank. I see that you could be, looking out there to see if you can migrate your skills, because this is all about established knowledge. You are someone who's very talented, very gifted, and you know a lot. So you could be migrating your skills into a new role. I see a lot being offered to you. There's a lot of newness here, so you could discover roles that you want to go and interview for, and I feel you will have the pick of the bunch. Both roles actually require your knowledge, and you're going to choose the one that gives you the most money. So I definitely see this as a very exciting time if you are leveling up in your career. Now, if you are an entrepreneur, this could also be a new client that comes in. I see 2 new clients being attracted to whatever it is that you offer, whether it's goods or services, and these will be returning clients. They will be loyal to you, and they will invest a lot of money in your business. But also, I feel word of mouth is going to get out, and people are going to be attracted to whatever it is that you do. Now, also, the Hierophant energy, it can be that you are utilizing your knowledge in order to create something and put it out into the ether, and you could be establishing it right now or planning it right now to launch it in the new year. It could be that you are putting a course of learning online so that you can bring in more finances, because there's a lot of duality in your reading. So if you're focusing on finances right now, it could be you brainstorming on how to use your knowledge to bring more money in. And I definitely see whatever it is you launch, because these are 2 launch cards. It could be, a startup company, or it could be you diversifying or branching out in some way. It's going to be very lucrative. This is the month of review. So these 2 cards can indicate that you're in a period of review in order to brainstorm alternative ways to bring in some finances, because that 10 of Pentacles can indicate that you are still focusing on money at this time. Now, for those of you who have currently been out of a job, you've been looking for an opportunity, you may have felt that the job market has been very sparse recently, but I see again 2 opportunities coming your way. One of them is really kind of exciting. It's never the same thing every day. It feels very spontaneous. It feels like very creative. It also feels that, it gives you that spark. You're just excited. It could even have travel attached to it as well. And the other one, it's something you will love. You'll feel very content in it, but it feels a little bit more stable, a little bit more solid, a little bit more in the flow. And I feel you get to choose which one is right for you. And both of them bring in a stable amount of money that helps you and your soul tribe or your family, your dependents, if you have them. So if you've been worrying about finances, I feel like you will secure a deal in December, but it may not actually start until 2025, okay? Now, also, the Hierophant energy, it can be all about tradition. This month, of course, is going to be about family or friends or people you consider your soul tribe. So I feel a lot of you are trying to get out there and have fun and connect. This is a card, especially when it's paired with your responsibility card, it can be about all your commitments, okay? Commitments to friends, making sure you see everybody or get around to contacting everybody in the throes of, sending emails out, documents, making phone calls, organizing things. So I feel like you're in the flow of making sure you adhere to your duties, let's put it that way. But also the Hierophant can be that you want to learn more about the world around you, or you may want to upskill, or you may want to learn more about your neighborhood, for example. This is a very philosophical time for you, where you're deeply thinking about what's right for you, how far you've come, where you are right now, and where you want to take life to next. So I see a lot of you either involving yourself and integrating into the neighborhood, or finding out new events to go to that's going to really bring a lot of joy. I also see a lot of you deepening your faith this month as well, connecting to events that perhaps connect to your faith, but also some of you, it's learning more about what you're capable of, or even like deepening your spiritual connection to your higher self. thinking about going on a spiritual retreat, maybe in the new year. I feel a lot of you, especially with the High Priestess, there's an energy of enlightenment, okay? Now, a lot of you may feel like you're in between worlds. It's almost like cerebrally, you're very much in 2025. You're planning, you're projecting things that you want to occur, you're setting yourself up, but you're still very much in 2024. So it can indicate that you are having to remind yourself you still have to do certain things in 2024, but you're really excited to have a fresh new start. Those two aces are like, okay, where's the new start at? I mean, you're a fire element, so you do like the thrill of moving into a new year. A lot of you may be wondering, how is it going to be different? But I see a lot of opportunities coming towards you. I see love, if you're looking for love. And this will be a love that turns into a high-level commitment like marriage. I mean, some of you may actually be getting married or be invited to some sort of wedding or even like a renewal of vows this month. And it just feels very much like a lot of unconditional love in the room. It feels really warm and cozy. So I do see a lot of that occurring as well. But also, you know, when you are spending time with family and friends, because we have the Four of Pentacles in the resistance position, you may come across a person who likes to always be right, who doesn't let go of things, someone who's a little bit stubborn. So there could be a bit of a clash of egos at some point in December. But I do see here that you're removing yourself from drama. You don't want any part of it. You've got so much going on in your own life. It's so interesting what you get up to that you just don't want anything to destroy your vibe, okay? Now also, I have to be honest with this energy. A lot of you, these three cards can be that you have a healthy mistrust of governing bodies or establishments, and you're keeping a close eye on what's going on in the world or how things are being governed right now. And I feel like you're trying not to let it kind of destroy your vibe, but at the same time I feel like you're cautious about what 2025 can offer you. And I feel actually that there's a lot of good things coming your way, so don't allow any anxiety to ruin your energy, because I feel, you know, you are setting yourself up and working really hard towards securing you and your family's future, okay? Some of you may even think about property, and you may be thinking about moving to a new environment, because there's a lot of new cards here. Two aces indicates you want a new environment or a new home, for example. These may be just things that you're thinking about right now, because these two cards are very much thoughtful cards, or being philosophical about where you feel like you belong. Some of you may be thinking about planting roots somewhere new, whether it's a new job or a new neighborhood or even new relationships. I feel there is a fresh new start here for you. Now, of course, a lot of you are thinking about your calling. The Judgment card is all about your sense of purpose. I feel, of course, this is a card of letting go, letting 2024 go, but also about leaving certain things behind in 2024. So I'm actually seeing a pair of scissors with this card. So this is telling me that you are really like cutting things out. And a lot of you could be detoxifying this month, even before we move into the month of January 2025. A lot of you may be cutting things out now. It could be that you're looking at substances that make you feel lethargic or don't vibe with you. I feel you are setting new intentions before you even start the new year there. Now, of course, the Judgment card is an energy of you kind of letting go, being in a period of self-analysis. And although it feels like it's business as usual in December, I feel like you have a lot on your plate. You're going to be rushing around doing a lot of things, but you're compartmentalizing and you're going to be super organized. You're going to be on top of any targets that you want to meet. And I feel that you are going to be really proud of yourself when you close out the year. There's definitely an energy of relax going on in your December end, but it also feels like you are gearing up for something new. So I feel it's really important to remind you that you need to have good quality rest, because I feel like your mind is still worrying and thinking about new things. You always like to be on the go. And this card is reminding you to recharge your batteries. And I also see a lot of you with that Judgment card, you may be judging the year that you've had and kind of preempting that it's going to be more of the same, but I actually feel it's going to be even better than what you experienced this year. Now, of course, the Judgment card can be a card of protection. It means that you're protected in all your endeavors and that you have guides who are helping you through any troubled times. So if you have been struggling with something, I definitely see that the universe is going to send you a resource. We have the Nine of Cups, which means you are going to get a wish or something you desire in the month of December. Now, this could be good news. It could be something that you've been having faith that it will happen for you. It will happen is what I see. For some of you, it's securing the deal. For some of you, it's securing a relationship. For some of you, it's just feeling secure in your circumstances. I mean, you're going from a Four of Pentacles to a Ten of Pentacles. So I do see some of you, either you are a freelancer and someone pays up, they owe you money, you may have been waiting for a while and then it comes in and you feel secure. For some of you, it could be that you're getting a bonus. Also, for some of you, and with that Ten of Pentacles, it could be that you're looking at your savings because you are trying to save for a large purchase, whether it's real estate, whether it's a car, whether it is something that you've been yearning for a long time. I feel like you treat yourself and you can find a really good deal for that as well. Now, the Nine of Cups indicates, especially in this position, there could be something here that you'll revisit in the month of December. This could be a passion project, it could be, a creative endeavor, or it could be that your energy returns. It just feels like you've got more motivation, more, drive. It just feels like you're powering on through and you're finding more exciting things to spend your time on there as well. Now, I do see here as well that you have a secret wish. Okay, so it could be that you are secretly working towards something. It could be a personal development project. Maybe it's a diet or exercise routine, or maybe it is you kind of like revamping your home and you're going to surprise someone with something. It could also be that you are trying to purchase something to surprise someone and make something special for someone this month. And I feel like you are really going to make that person's day, month, and year is what I see. But if you're working on something in private right now, when you feel ready to launch it, whatever it is, I mean, for some of you, it could be that you haven't seen people in a long time and you've been working on yourself and you suddenly show up and you're having a glow up and everyone's like, wow, Aries, you look incredible. So it could be that you're revealing yourself in that way, or for some of you it could be that you're launching something that you've been working hard to accomplishing, and everyone's really proud of you and celebrates a win. Now we do have that Four of Pentacles. This is very important, this card, because with the Emperor energy, that's a very serious energy. So it means that you have a lot of duties or responsibilities on your shoulders. There's certain things that you must do with that Hierophant energy. These are kind of like traditions, perhaps. And the High Priestess is an energy of wanting to withdraw, feeling exhausted, and really trying to take stock of things. But the Four of Pentacles indicates do not let life pass you by. This is a period of, coming out of your comfort zone, being a little bit more sociable than usual, and really kind of thriving and connecting to things that bring you joy. But also this card is a card of practical achievement, consolidating all your wins, kind of like taking stock. So it really feels that this month you're still doing stuff, but you're kind of taking stock of where you're at so that you can actually transform for next year. And this card can indicate power and influence through wealth, but also a lot of you are paying more attention to your health this month. And of course, health is wealth. But this is long-term security. But as you can see, this figure is like saving pentacles and, leaving the city behind. So some of you could actually be trying to save to be more in nature or take a vacation. I feel a lot of you are tying up loose ends in the month of December, being on top of your targets. I see some of you may be highly pressurized to hit a deadline as well. You are going to hit that deadline. I want you to be aware of that. Now, I'm really not surprised to see the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and the Judgment card there for you, because your ninth house of the great quest for meaning is influencing you. So that means that you are tapping into your inner compass. You're making sure that you're on target. You're thinking about the journey. You're thinking about learning more about who you are and reestablishing your connection to your higher self with that house. It's a spiritual reflection or retreat energy, and it makes you feel like either enrolling on some sort of course of higher learning, or taking time out to read a good book or learn new knowledge, or settle down with a good documentary on the unknown, or even just, hunt out information about, life outside of ourselves. And I feel this is a really nice way to recharge your batteries. But also, your third house of communication is influencing you at the end of the month, and that's about finding your voice, speaking loud and proud, expressing yourself, expressing your ideas and your needs in a healthy way. And of course, the law of attraction, it works really well for you at the end of the month because your third house connects to manifestation. And visualize what it is you desire. That actually communicates to the universe what you want, and it helps you make steps towards what you need, but the universe also helps you attract what you need. The Lover's card at Grassroots is about what is in your heart and soul. What is it that you desire? And that is what you will attract. Whatever it is you're focusing on, putting all your energy and attention to, that is what is going to thrive. But also, the Lover's card, it's an energy of, connecting to people that you love. It's about spending time with your nearest and dearest, but also it's about shedding old cycles, old patterns. So it can be that you're letting go of certain people or situations that you've outgrown. These could be people that you notice the friendship is evolving, or it is a little bit more distant, and you're letting go of it. You're finally kind of saying, okay, I'm taking back my power, and I'm not going to chase something that seems elusive. Also, I'm being given an energy here that some of you may have reached out to a friend who has not responded. Now, of course, this person, they may be going through a bit of a crisis of faith, or they may be going through some sort of pressurized situation. Especially if they're married, they may be going through something right now, and I feel like you offer a shoulder to cry on, or you give some really good advice. But I also feel there is a friend that you may have reached out to many times, but you're getting a little bit fed up with constantly being the person who is reaching out. Now, this person, it feels very much like, you're always there for this person. They're taking your energy constantly, and I feel it's been a long time in the making, but you've been feeling that the relationship is getting a bit distant. Now, it doesn't have to be a friend. It can be like a boss. It can be a neighbor. It can be an ex. Whoever it is, I'm being given this energy that you are a kind soul and a really nice person, and sometimes that can invite someone to overstep a boundary. So I feel like you're learning with this person that what you're not changing, you're accepting, and therefore you're learning when to say no and really establish that boundary there. So I feel you could see someone kind of detach from your energy when they do not get what they expect to get from you, okay? Because you're changing the way that you approach a situation. So that's coming out there as well. Now, for those of you who are looking for love, this is a huge sign, along with that Ace of Cups, that there is a soulmate on the way. So a high level commitment. You will marry this person. I see you being very sociable at the end of the month. A lot of events that either you sort of integrate yourself into, or you've booked already that you're going to attend. There may be a couple of parties as well that you're invited to, because I'm seeing a lot of invitations around you. I feel like you just want to be kicking back, relaxing, and letting your hair down, because it has been a highly pressurized year. And with that Lover's card there as well, it can indicate that some of you have a head over heart decision to make in the month of December, and you're going to stop and reflect to make an informed decision before you actually make it. You can have the best of both worlds, especially with that Lover's card there, okay? Now, we also have the Hierophant. So this indicates that you learn a lot about yourself, but also you are very traditional, connecting to family values and setting those belief systems in motion. But also this can indicate that you want to be more community-based. So I do see you being more sociable there too, and getting out there and vibing with your tribe or your soul tribe. And if some of you are feeling a bit isolated or alone this time of year, I see there's a lot of events that really capture your attention that you want to get involved in. This could be a new hobby or a new venture or an endeavor, something that really makes you curious. And actually, I see that you will meet two people on this course or this event or whatever it is. It could be a festival, and I feel you get talking to these people, and actually you stay in contact with these people long after the course ends, or if it's something that's in the neighborhood that's ongoing, you become firm friends. Okay. Now we do have the Ace of Wands. At the end of the month, you're inspired and you're ready to get moving towards all your goals in 2025. Now this card, it can indicate that you are having that creative spark. You're going to be super creative, really hands-on. Some of you, there's also this major phone call coming, or even a letter that gives you good news, and it is going to be something to celebrate, okay? But ultimately, this is about having the power to transform your life and bring in a fresh new start. A lot of you are thinking about new pathways to explore in 2025. Whether you're retired or not, whether you're in a career or not, I feel like you just want new adventures. You want more spontaneity, more excitement. You want to love yourself unconditionally and choose what is right for you. But these two cards, they're aces, which means the universe is bestowing something upon you. I feel one of those things is something that's very exciting indeed. And the other one, it makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside, whatever it is. And I feel also this is you kicking back and relaxing and doing more exciting things. I'm actually seeing as well games, like what is it I'm seeing here? Scrabble, I'm seeing chess, I'm seeing snakes and ladders. So it could be that you are actually going to spend time, seasonal holiday time with family playing games for some of you, or it could be that you are feeling challenged and you feel life is a bit of a game, and although things have been challenging, I feel like you may be changing your mindset to take the pressure off and say, okay, I'm just going to launch something and see how it goes. I'm not really going to put any expectation on it. I'm just going to be freewheeling, but you have a plan. So I feel there's a healthy balance there between having a plan and also just letting it go and seeing how it goes. And you're going to be really proud of yourself and pleasantly surprised there as well. Now, of course, the Ace of Wands indicates new ventures, but it also indicates new energy, the impetus to transform your life for the better. And these are going to be long-lasting changes as well. The Ace of Cups there, of course, can be new relationships or meeting new friends. There's an energy here also of emotionally nurturing yourself. Self-care needs are important. The Ace of Cups, it starts for the self first. So I feel like you're reflecting on how you can keep your heart open, even though things have been challenging, and how you can be open to more prosperity and allow all that goodness that the universe wants to bestow upon you. And of course, the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of you may be looking back at the year you've had and looking at the legacy that you leave. The Ten of Pentacles can be the investment for the year, and it's setting you up so you can build upon it in 2025. But also, this is family time. Whoever you consider your family, whether that's your soul tribe, whether it's your pets, whether it is an extended family, whether it's your dependents, whoever it is, I feel this is about this togetherness energy. And of course, during togetherness time, there can be some moments of conflict, but I feel they will be resolved. I feel like you're trying to protect your inner peace this month. But the Ten of Pentacles, it really indicates security in relationships, friendships, and it's about satisfaction, knowing that you did a job well done. You did everything you could with the resources that you had, and you're setting yourself up for the new year ahead in a really great way. But this is about being at peace with yourself as well. Now, of course, this card, it can be about traditions as well. It can be family traditions. Some of you, it could be talk of inheritance as well. So if some of you have gone through a bereavement in 2024, firstly, I'm sending you a huge hug out there and so much love. If you are going through a period of grief, this time of year can really make you very reflective on the importance of life, living in the moment, and celebrating the person who has transitioned. So I see a lot of you honoring their presence in your life. And actually, they're going to make their presence known in yours. They hear everything that you say. So if you are honoring someone who is absent from the table this month, they are around you and they will give you a sign. Ask for a specific sign. I'm actually seeing a golden circle, and there's an anchor connected to this golden circle. This looks like a piece of jewelry. It could be an earring. I'm not really sure how to. I can't see the earring part. That's the only thing. I can only see a golden circle and an anchor attached to it. So maybe this is going to be a sign or a symbol that you will see. Look out for this. It could be a sign from someone in spirit letting you know that, you are stable, you are secure. It can also be that you're being guided to a place where you feel like you want to plant roots, or it can be an emblem to remind you of your roots and that your ancestors are truly proud of you indeed. So look out for that. It may mean nothing to you in this moment in time, but suddenly you see the emblem of a golden circle and an anchor that's attached to it, and it may suddenly all make sense, okay? So I'll leave that there, and with a lot of respect and love, I'm going to disconnect from that energy. The 10 of Pentacles, as you can see there's a lot of celebration on that card, but also I'm getting an energy that some of you may adopt a pet in the month of December. And of course, a pet is for life. They instantly become a family member. And I actually see that perhaps a familiar or a pet will adopt you. So when you go to adopt a pet, I feel they may actually come running over to you and be like, sold. They really want to be with you, and you instantly have that connection, which is really wonderful indeed. So I see a lot of you thriving and having a great time, but also I feel you are acutely aware of your responsibilities and making sure that you're secure. Some of you are a little bit worried about finances, but I do see the universe sending you a resource to make sure that you make it through and that you are secure. And some of you may be launching new endeavors. It could be second streams of income or seasonal work during this time, or you may even have people reach out with projects that you can actually earn more money with there too. But I see a lot of you utilizing your knowledge and your skills to make sure that you bring in more finances. And I'm only mentioning like finances because you have that 10 of Pentacles at the end of the year. Now, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? A lot of you are thinking about your legacy and planting roots and where you feel like you really belong in the world and in your circumstances. And it's really interesting that your first card from this deck is that you will find that place, okay? It literally says there, you will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. So if you are currently searching for soul tribe members or a job or a place to call home, you are going to discover new knowledge in the month of December that helps you move forward. You're brainstorming and you are finding a solution to any circumstance that you've been struggling with. And I feel there's a major breakthrough here for you this month as well. So we have something from your past will resurface. It's okay to revisit, okay? So a lot of you could be returning to projects that you've had to put on the back burner, things that you really wished to get around to doing, but you just haven't had time in 2024. You're definitely going to revisit that. I mean, some of you, there is an energy, especially with all the cards that you've got here. I feel you're kind of leaving the past behind. So if anyone from your past kind of reaches out, I feel it's okay to revisit in order to see what lessons you learned. Just because you have so many lesson cards here, I don't see you connecting to the past. You have two aces here, which means new. I feel anything that feels really familiar, like an old cycle or a pattern of repeat that you're so fed up of, I feel like you're just cutting it out and you're embracing the future without that thing. Also, you have a card that says you will have financial security in life. So this card really indicates a connection to this reading in particular for December. So maybe that's something that you have acutely at the forefront of your mind. And finally, you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. So if some of you have been feeling a little bit isolated recently, and this doesn't have to be in terms of friendships, it could be you feel isolated in your working environment. Could be that you are feeling isolated in a new neighborhood, or it could be that you're feeling isolated in a country that you live in and you're setting things in motion to find your soul tribe or find a community that really resonates with you, and you will find those people. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or button before we close. Oh, I was told to let go of those. Now you do actually have quite a lot here, so let's see what we got. The first button there is the peacock. So that peacock indicates you're attracting a lot of attention, both in terms of, you know, some sort of connection. There's a spark between you and someone this month. Now this could be a flirtation. And some of you may be looking for love, and there is two people vying for your attention. Even if you're in a high-level commitment, I see someone paying you a compliment, and they're being a little bit flirtatious with you, but I feel like you're doing what is right for you, and I feel like you are honoring your relationship with your partner. But it puts a nice little spring in your step to know that, you know, although you're in a relationship, lots of other people are finding you very attractive. The peacock is to peacock yourself. It is to attract opportunity, but it's also to allow yourself to be seen and really step into your creative flair, okay? A lot of you may also be looking at new beauty products this month or trying new things. It could be that you're trying new clothes, new shoes, or a new style. It doesn't have to be a style that aesthetically works with you. It could be something that is just outside of your comfort zone. For some of you, it could be that you're trying a new style in your work or in, you know, something that you do day to day, maybe new recipes, for example. I just feel like there's a newness, an explorative energy about that peacock. Now, of course, we also have hot lips, okay? So some of you may be getting a bit of a kiss under the mistletoe this month, but this trinket can also indicate that, you know, there's some good gossip about you. Now, gossip doesn't tend to be very good, but actually I'm feeling people saying good things about you this month, and, you know, this energy of like togetherness and people just coming together and supporting each other there as well. But also the hot lips can indicate that there is a flirtation, okay? So I definitely see that that is happening there. And also, you know, that connects to your third house of communicating what you want to the universe. Now we do have the Fortune's Wheel trinket. This is a trinket that indicates that you are in charge of your destiny, but also fortune favors you at this time and better luck is on its way. But I think I did mention that a lot of you are thinking more about your journey this month and about your inner compass. This is about where you want to take life to next. And I feel you should be really proud of yourself, because where you're going, there's a lot of good stuff. And you put yourself in this position in the first place to be aligned with this success. Now, of course, success, it looks differently for everybody. For some of you, it could be money that you want to be successful with. For some of you, it's health. For some of you, it could also be that you want a personal goal in terms of your body. It could be that you're exercising and trying to change some aspect of yourself to just feel better about yourself. So please apply it to your situation. Whatever it is you've been investing energy into, you're going to see results in the month of December and beyond. And of course, we have a clock, which means you're going to be really focused on not wasting time this month. There could also be something that's time sensitive. You will reach your target. You will get it in the deadline is what I see there. But also the clock indicates that you are looking at things that have run their course in your life. Is it time to let go of something that's been bothering you, or something that's been hurting you, something that's been causing pain, or you know, a cycle of repeat? I feel there's an energy here of it's high time to let go of it. I'm also being given numerical synchronicities as well, okay? So you're going to see a lot of 1111, 1212, 1313. You're just going to see a lot of numerical synchronicities. When you see them, look up the meaning of them. It may even be different every time you look it up, but each time it gives you a message of something you need for the path that you're on right now, okay? And also, before I even finish your reading, my guide just said these very simple words: believe and receive. And I feel this will be your motto as you move through 2025, okay? So I'll leave it there, my beautiful Aries. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much, and love and light.